I've got skills, they don't know where to use me. I'm like the best dressed dude at the nude beach. Nice to meet you. I am more the quiet type, I tend to be a shyer guy. As safe as knee and elbow pads and cul-de-sacs with traffic lights. I spend most of my time alone, it's not all that bad, you know. I lost some weight from anxious pacing, talking on the telephone. If I look cool, I'm fooling you. At any point you can't assume my mind's computing every path that screws up what I wanna do. Lock the door, steal it too, dancing in the panic room. I made a promise, now I feel nauseous, as if I chugged a cup of stuff you clean your countertops with. But no Lysol will solve this, so I am out of options. It's past my bedtime and I'm honestly exhausted. And I just want to be more than nostalgia. Receive like a hot dog down at the dog park. Be your best friend. The things that I can't shoulder well, I pass on to my older self and hope I learn to cope so I don't end up broke or overwhelmed. Cause vocally, I'm not the best, I'm openly admitting that. But if you cared, I doubt you would've made it past McCracken. Yeah, if I look brave, I'm secretly pretending I'm a different me. The one on stage who plays and sings and claps and shouts and basically behind the door, just out of view, dancing in the panic room. I made a promise, now I feel nauseous, as if I chugged a cup of stuff you clean your countertops with. But no Lysol will solve this, so I am out of options. It's past my bedtime and I'm honestly exhausted. But if you want it, hey, 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 hey. Now wouldn't it be the best if all the answers to our questions came as sheepish realizations, obvious and retrospective? Like the answer for anxiety that's crept into your head is as simple as your printer, you forgot to plug it in. Instead of playing Twister with my lyrics cause I can and filling every syllable with lots of bullshit, I instead give you the simple sing-along you're all hoping will come next. Or do I load this mother up and do not do what I do best? So here's my promise, don't aim for flawless, cause some of your best art is made with chalk on your sidewalk. It's gone when you wash it off, it's not made for fame or profits. It's looking back and giving all you got to top it. But if you want it, hey, 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 hey.
Hang on, okay, hey chat, I've got like low-key, a wicked headache? I've got low-key, like a bit of a headache. Give me a sec, everything has not been opened. Nothing has been opened. Help, 50 streak, noob! How's the 50 streak going, buddy? How's the 50 streak going, bud? Hey. 50 streak, 40 streak, let's fucking go. We got streaks today, chat. Free me? You're never freed. You're trapped here. Get trapped, bro. Get trapped, bro. Caught like a squirrel. Squirrel is caught. Squirrel is here. Squirrel cannot escape. Give me a minute, I did not boot everything up. And chat, low-key, I woke up with a wicked headache. I think part of it is because, I'm dehydrated. Chat, I'm probably so dehydrated. I'm drinking water, but I am dehydrated. I am not drinking enough water, I don't think. Good boy. Everything is gross. I'm so sleepy. GQ, do you have a school today, or? Do you have school today, GQ? Yes? Oh god. Hey, Godspeed, brother. Godspeed, buddy. Okay, is there anything else I want to open? I think it was final day of term. And then you're on like a break, or... Like, how does a 2-week break? Yeah. Hey, hell yeah. Hang on, I gotta set something up on my phone. Huh. Schools like make it end of term one side Easter because of public holiday. I see, I see. Sorry, just checking something. I just got a notification in the Discords. Let's see. Concept of Easter break. Really? Fascinating. That's interesting considering they're like Christian holidays and stuff. Also, before I go about doing the stream thing, I'm gonna make a quick thing that's gonna be pinned. Y'all, I don't like April Fools. Y'all, I don't like this fucking day. I don't know why we have a day where it's just like you can do the things and be cruel. Just gonna put this here, and I'm gonna pin this. Don't fuck with me, bro. I'll do it. Let's see, here's this. This is anything I never heard people call them school holidays and not school break. Yeah, we like here in the States we call like Easter Sunday like a school holiday. It's a day where kids just don't have a school because it's a holiday. Out of curiosity, does anyone... So, one meme I've won... No, they're gonna be called school break. That's a public holiday. Eh. So, hey guys, so there's this one meme I kind of wanted to do. Let's see, did I put everything where it's supposed to be? Everything's where it's supposed to be. Does anyone have like a copy of the meme that's like, what is it? Like people are, it's like a 4-panel, and this like character is bothering character, and other one is over here in the corner. Then it like zooms in to like a hand over like the bottle about to smash it over like that person's head. Does anyone have a copy of that? Because I've not been able to find it. And I want to do that one, because that is... Chad, I think that's KLOI on God. Is that not? Is that not them? Is that not them just a little bit? Does anyone have a copy of the image, I beg? Does anyone have a copy of the image, please, I beg? No. So it's this picture meme where it's just like three people are hanging out at a table and drinking, and one of them is bothering the other one, and then it kind of like slowly zooms in on a character like reaching for a glass, and it's implied that they're about to smash the bottle over their drunk friend who's bothering them. I just don't really have anywhere I can, like, look. I'm not sure where to go find it. So if anyone can find it, I would appreciate it. No. Aw, man. Mm-hmm. Because I really want to draw that one. I just don't have, like, the reference image. And I've been trying to find it for a bit, I just don't have it. Alright. Gonna see if I can look it up. Cause I'm just not sure, like, what to search. Bro, I hate April Fools so much. I'm just like, I go to Discord, I go to scroll something, there's this big fucking thing in the corner. What's playing in the background? What is playing in the background? Let me see. Background color, media source. Cult of the Lamb soundtrack, Knucklebones. I'm partial to Knucklebones, the Knucklebones soundtrack. See, would you like to join up? I'm trying to look up a meme. I mean, I'm just here streaming, girl. That's what I mean. Sorry, I'm trying to, like, find some stuff. Do I have any? I'm gonna look in my folders. Like, surely I have... Ah, chilling with the gang. Okay, all good. Why do you have Lost meme drawn? It's not Lost, it's a different meme. I know it seems like Lost, but it's not Lost. It's this meme where, like, 3 characters are drinking, and one of them's being annoying. So, in the last panel, it's implied that a character is about to smash a bottle over their friend's head, because they're being annoying. I'm trying to find a copy of it. And I don't have it anywhere. And I really wish I did. Because it's not fucking Lost. It's not Lost. Oh god, why do I not have this saved? I should really have this saved, and I don't, and that's a bit of a problem. 'Cause I don't know where the fuck it is. Truly, this is the struggle. I'm also just like flicking through my folders, seeing what else I got. God, I don't have fucking jack shit. Bro. What the fuck? Yes! That one, Seba! Thank you! Thank you, Seba, that one! That fucking one! Yes! Thank you, Seba, my goat! Oh my god! Truly Seba the goat ever. Thank you. Yes! It's this one. Chad, it's this one. This. It's like like, chat, you see it? Just like, and then it just zooms in on You see the vision, chat? You see it? You see this? You see what I mean? Caroline, it is. It is. Just you get it? You see the vision? We see the vision now. Y'all see the vision. I took some headache medicine. I hope my headache passes soon, because it's just like, I've got a headache. I've got a headache. My head hurts. But yeah, this is the meme. This is the meme. This is them. This is them. Just like, ah yes, this, just like, this is them. It is. Also, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go take a drink from my water. I just have water today. But it's them. This is the them ever. And like, I've seen people draw this meme like with different characters a while ago. I just haven't been able to find like the original meme for a while. And now we have it. Thank you, Seba the goat ever. We'll see if anyone joins up later, but let's see. I should have music somewhere that I can just put on. Gonna shrink the background functions. Anyway, how's everyone doing today? How we all doing today? How's the people's daying? Kept falling asleep today and finally woke up with the most vile sickness. Oh god, Pash. Oh, Pash. Oh, buddy. Oh, bud. Oh, man. That sucks. Sickness sucks. I don't like sickness. Illness is gross. Illness is scary. Okay, what music can I put on in the background for myself that's not gonna be too loud? I hope your sickness passes soon, Pash. That sucks. Yeah. You know, I wonder what the context of this picture is. Like, how did someone just have their phone out and just get these perfect 4 frames? Like, it's so perfect it almost— I think it's probably, like, staged or something. But what's everyone else up to and stuff? Just like, just this fucking, just like, that is the most scared face I've ever seen. It's just like, it's not even just loud fear, it's just fear. It's just this fear, this itty bitty fear that's just like, oh. It speaks volumes. This fear, it speaks volumes. It just speaks so loud. If there's anything in particular we should talk about today, I'm all ears. Because not too much going on here. I know that Miraculous Ladybug just dropped an episode. This Miraculous Ladybug episode is quite crazy. Heard about it? Yeah. Yeah, crazy episode apparently. It's just like... Just like imagine, like, it's a plot. So I guess I can talk, I'm gonna yap about spoilers because I hear about things down the line and down the grapevine, and like I don't technically watch, you know? Like, what is it? I watch Miraculous down the grapevine and I just hear about what's happening. Our dear protagonist got akumatized. And the thing that triggered it was being framed for cheating, which is crazy. Like, imagine you're just trying to be... Just like, imagine being framed for cheating on your partner by someone pretending to be you. That's crazy. That's a crazy plot. It didn't last long, but it happened. It happened. At last, it happened. I am glad that, like, Season 6 is, like, actually locking in on some stuff. Like, Seasons 1 through 5, there is some trenches shit going on. 10 years waiting for it to go in 2 minutes. Sigh. Yeah, that's fair. But it happened. It happened. It finally happened. I'm just happy it happened. I think that's good enough for me. You know, one of the interesting things with Miraculous is, like, you can technically draw just, like, your favorite couples as, like, Ladybug and Black Cat. And I think it's really cute. I've seen some stuff of that and it's just so cute. Some universe destroying shit like the Cat Blanc episode. That's fair. That's fair. I get that. That's fair to want. I know that a lot of the seasons, like, stuff is kind of revolving around, like, the lies that Marinette's doing to keep the secret. Like, poor Adrien, this boy's just getting gaslit by everyone he cares about. Like, everyone is lying to him, everyone is not telling him things. Like, no one is telling him that his entire existence is tied to physical objects that can be destroyed. I'm just gonna be out by the end of the season. Exactly. It's gonna come out. The secrets have a way of coming out. Like, you can hide as hard as you can, but secrets have a tendency of coming out in some way or another. Which is gonna be cataclysmic. Like, that truth coming out's gonna be fucking cataclysmic. I will give it that the Akuma form was very pretty. Like, it's like opaque glass, and it's a very pretty color. Like, it is a very pretty form. I think it could have used, like, more barbed wire or shattered glass patterning going on, but otherwise it's a very pretty form. Like, I'm just a big fan of how, like, pretty it is. I am glad they're just kind of like addressing a bit more of stuff, you know? We're actually getting bits and pieces of things. I think they really should have, there should have been a lot more, I don't know, stuff with the earlier seasons, like, some of the lore's a bit funky, you know? There's only so much we can do about that, though. What is what is. Like, also, what the fuck is up with, like, the entirety of Lila? What is up with the entirety of Lila? Like, why and how is she having had multiple identities? Like, what? How is this girl able to, like, gaslight everyone? How is she actually good at gaslighting this much? Cosplay queen on God. This girl is something else. But, like, how the fuck does she know half of what she knows? Like, where does she come from? How is she able to, like, know all this? Like, there's so many lies, it's impossible to tell, like, where anything is. Like, where is this lie gonna end, and where does that lie begin, etc., etc. Just like, who is this girl? Who is she? How does she know all this? Like, at some point, obviously, they have to, like, get to the bottom of, just, like, how she knows all this. Also, like, I think it's really interesting that the way that she gets into people's head is so soft. Like, she takes a very different approach that really gets into people's head, and it's fascinating. It's genuinely fascinating. Because, like, also in the... Oop, hello, little guy? There's a little guy. Ooh, something bugged out. But it's fascinating how, like, you know, in the French dub specifically, she uses, like, a voice that you can't tell if they're male or female And it is a interesting thing to like go into. It's like you can't tell if this is a male or female butterfly user. And it's genuinely a really cool concept. Like, a butterfly that just gets into your head. Androgynous? Yes, so very androgynous, like, form that they take in the mind. And it's quite scary, because it's like, you can't tell if this is a male or female user, so you can't narrow down your search. You can't really tell the age, because the way that the butterfly appears in the mind is like so androgynous and formless. And that's like the scary thing, is that they can't tell, okay, are we looking for a man or a woman? Are we looking for an adult or a teenager? Are we looking for like someone who's like this? Meanwhile, like when it was Hawkmoth, you couldn't, like, it's like, okay, you're looking for an adult man. You're looking for like a specific build of adult man. Because the Miraculous like changes hair and stuff, but it doesn't change like the scale of your body. It doesn't change like how bulky you are, or like the way your body is. Changes hair color, hairstyle. But it doesn't change like bulk or height. So it's really interesting that the butterfly, with the way that Lila's, approaching it, is making it like really hard for the heroes to get a grasp on stuff. So until they actually see Chrysalis in person, they're just gonna have no idea. And that's scary. Chat, if you were in Miraculous, what gem do you think you'd have? Chat, what gem do you think you'd have? What gem would you vibe with? Because there's like, what, 19 Main jewels, we're just gonna ignore the specials that have other miraculous gems, like, of the 19 main gems, what do you think you'd have? Have no idea? Oh, that's fair. I mean, I personally, I think I'd be partial to one of the ones that just kind of creates. So, like, what is it? The ladybug, maybe the fox, or maybe the goat. I think I'd be partial to one of those. I mean, as long as I can do something else with the ladybug earrings, cause my ears ain't pierced. So I have no idea how I'd... But I think it'd be one of those, probably. Gonna go check something real quick. Hang on. Ah. Sorry, I'm just like laughing at this fucking meme. It's just like, what is this? What is this? Making sure I save the thing. Do. Sorry if I'm like a little bit sluggish. My brain's like... I've still got the headache. It's fading, but I've still got the headache. Okay, what other music do I have? By the way, Pash, a while ago, didn't you, what was it? You were like doing a playlist or something? How's that been going? Excellent, I making it look pretty. Is it on like Spotify or YouTube? That reminds me, I need to make my not Spotify, like a few playlists on YouTube. I actually, what was it? The other day, I got the, what was it? There was this thing that was going on YouTube where if you just like went to your YouTube, it would kind of, sadly Spotify, that's fair. Like if you went on YouTube, it would be like, hey, you are in Brazil. You now need to verify your age and give your account to an adult. Which was the most terrifying thing. Cause like, what the fuck do you mean? Ew. Speaking of banning that bot. Yeah, so that was like a terrifying moment. Turns out that's like a bug that was happening to like to everyone. Like, whole thing's on Reddit, and it's just like, what do you mean this is happening fucking everywhere? It's actual hell. But Pash, when you finish it, I still want to see it. I think I should be able to still see it even if it's on, like, Spotify, right? I should still be able to see lists on Spotify, right? I think, surely? Surely. Yeah. What's the playlist specifically for? Like, is it for, like, specific character? Like, the vibes, you think, or...? Yeah, like, occasionally just general vibes, valid. Hell yeah. I am excited for you to get to the next couple chapters. I love the horrors, so many things. I also need to like lock in and get back to writing. I've taken like ever since I posted the finale chapter, I've kind of just like put everything aside for a hot minute to take a bit of a breather. I'm gonna be so happy, right? Sure, Pash. Sure. Yeah. Just it is kind of funny just to think like this is the hybrid era, so this would be Arc 2 related arting, but look at how joyous King Orb gets to be here. Look at how joyous and whimsical. He's so joyous. He's got light in his eyes and everything. He's got light in his eyes, as if he hasn't been through the horrors. Alcohol! It's the alcohol. It's the alcohol. Look at those little teethies. Look at those little teeth. He's just got little itty teeth. Just look at those happy little teefies. He's got so much joy and whimsy. Just the most menace little drunk. Like, here's the thing too, like, a bottle over his head isn't gonna hurt him that much. A bottle over his head isn't gonna hurt him that much. Oh! Hang on. Cat's doing breaking and entering. No, buddy. Oh, tiny baby boy, he does tiny crime. No, you may not come in, bud. No. Hi! Hey, bud. Hey, buddy. Just like, look at the light in his eyes. Cat crimes? Yes, he is. My cat is trying to come in here and do tiny baby crimes. He does such tiny little baby crimes. Namely, breaking and entering. But we forgive him because he's so dang cute. You know, this is gonna be hell to go to the line art phase of. I do this to myself. But just look at the light in his eyes, the joy on Kegorb's face. Look at that little face. He's just a little guy. Surely he doesn't have an insane list of crimes. Surely I don't have an insane list of crimes he's committed at some point in his life. A joyous little fella. He's so joyous. He's got so much joy and whimsy. He's got just all this whimsy. How whimsical. Just, like, look at that little face. He's just a little guy. He'd never cut someone's throat open with his bare hands. What do you mean? He'd never do that. He could never. Why are hands hard? I hate hands, bro. It's like trying to just make sure you don't accidentally draw like a clubbed hand. Generally so hard for no reason. Yeah, they're just hard for no reason. It's annoying. Like, why? Why are these hard? Why is this difficult? But the hey hey. Like, it's such a handy skill, but it's so hard to learn. It's such a handy skill, but so hard to learn. I gotta hand it to people who are good at this. I deserved the brick. I will eventually get a sound for people for when there's brick. One day there will be a sound of a brick colliding with like concrete or something. One day. Oh gosh, I'm sleepy. I was making my coffee earlier. I put like half the amount of coffee that I put usually like... Look, I use instant coffee. Come at me if you want, I use instant coffee. It's cheap, it's easy. Well, not cheap, it's coffee. Coffee's not exactly cheap, but it's easy. Instant coffee's easy. And I usually put like 2 really big spoonfuls in. I only put 1 spoonful in today. So, I'm a little eepy. I am a little more sleepy than usual. Because I'm trying, like, my sleep schedule is kind of garbo. Like, I try to go to bed, like, I work night shifts, and I try to go to bed, like, at a normal-ish time, but I keep not waking up at a right time. And I keep going to bed at an actually bad time. Hi, Camp. Hi, Camp. Hi. Hi, Camp. How you doing? Hi, hello. Hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Camp. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm chillin'. I've got a headache. The headache hasn't gone away. I'm drawing this meme because it's very much KLOI. Look at how adorable and whimsical Kegorb is. Look at how adorable and whimsical he is. Headaches suck, yeah. I took some medicine, but I'm pretty sure the headache's mostly because I'm dehydrated. So I just gotta drink more water. He's just a little guy. He's such a little guy. He's got so much more whimsy when he gets drunk. Like, he's just got such... He gets tipsy or whimsy. La la la. When he gets tipsy, he's got so much whimsy. I mean, except, which chapter was it again? It was... Let's see. Which chapter? I'm looking at my AO3. Yeah, he's either whimsical or he's gonna cry, and that's just chapter 21. He's such a little guy. He's not looking whimsical lately. Not with all the red. He'll get a little green. He'll get a little green. I also... Look, I've got some parts of, like, the interlude training arc. I've got a few parts. I just need to log in. Because I don't like having chapters be, like, 1,000-ish words. I try to keep them at least 1,000. The finale's, like, one of the exceptions. It's, like, short and to the point. Arc 1 finale is just like, it's supposed to be short and to the point. Yep. Can't wait for Patch to get to that one. One day. I love writing. And I love people's reactions to the writing. It's so fun. I'm so scared. God, I think at some point I just ended up giving Pash just the fear. Pash just... Pash, everyone is waiting for your reaction. Everyone is waiting on your downfall. Hmm. It's so whimsical here. We have so much fun in whimsy. Aftermath reactions are also fine. That's fair too. Big fan. Yeah, because it's like happy and stuff. I'm just so scared. Bash, how far along are you in the, what, the 14th chapter still? Don't be, it's so whimsical. Pash knows better. I think Pash knows better at this point. Progress is progress. You'll get there. I believe in you. Knowing better is gonna help cope, I think. It's not that bad. You say that as we all just kind of watch. We appreciate you, Pash. We do this. It all in good fun. They're gonna really found family. They thrive eventually. It's like a fun story time. Just a bit more red. Yes, how joy is. Exactly. Surely, for surely and for truly. No other reason. Just sat around his brawling arc, surely. They all lived happily ever after. Woohoo! Yippee! It's so much joy and whimsy. It's all joy and whimsy, surely. Y'all think about the fact that there's like in ye olden times before like main story there was like what is it? The academies for people to practice arcane. Like I think about that. I've been thinking about that. Like there's academies just dedicated to arcane practice. And I think that's really interesting. Just make a scholar OC? What do you mean? Oh, so there's a scholar is specifically an Endarian. Scholar in this case is specifically Endarian. You're allowed. You can do that. You can do that in the Discord. I would be happy to see that. So there's like kind of different things like, hang on, let me go over. So some terms in the fic are like specific to certain factions. Just go based on my fic stuff, bro. I also literally have some I just need to go put the documents in like my resources thing. What? Sorry. So there's this thing I can do with my microphone where if I just cut my hands around like the mic part, I can kind of like make the weird sound where it's just like, "Hey guys, what's up?" Get it? It's fun. It's so fun. We have so much fun here. This thing that or an OC that's... Yeah. But, like, in terms of, like, you know, terms, some of these terms only apply to, like, one faction. Like, a scholar specifically means someone, in the end, who goes out and collects knowledge and specifically studies knowledge. A witch is anyone who practices arcane outside of the boundaries decreed by the goddesses. Specifically the overworld goddess. Scholar is pretty narrowly end. There's no other cases of a scholar not being Endarian, basically. But witches, it's just anyone who practices arcane outside of, you know, what has been decreed legal. And overworlders and Netherians can fall into that category, but most often it's an overworlder. Most cases of illegal arcane are that of... Even there, but we're also gonna end up being an Endarian. Yeah. Yeah, that's so fair. It's funny that no one wants to be an overworlder. Ain't no one want to be an overworlder. You can just make one in each faction, ain't nothing stopping you. Nothing is stopping you from making a pair of twins who are the children of another end couple. Nothing is stopping you. You can have people can... It's like the realm in the middle. Yeah, Overworld is just so in the middle. Not too much of one, not too much of the other. Yeah. Finding the middle of coldest and hottest? Yeah. Yeah, the only real key things when it comes to each faction is kind of like eye color. Like, Endarians, all of them have, like, the purple sclera, purple pupil, no, purple iris. Hang on, I could get out my... Where's my one yapping dock? Yeah, here it is. Like, the only key thing is just, like, Overworlders are green eyes, Netherians are red eyes, and Endarians are purple eyes with purple hands. I never finished the Overworld one because I just never finished that. Huh. Lock in. You can do it, camp. Yeah. Do it. I love analysis. They've got lots of channels for that in the Discord. I always love and appreciate people analyzing things. Well, you can always comment on the fic. That's what Pash does. Pash comments on the fic. You can always just leave comments, Camp. I do love comments. I like comments. You can always comment. And all I remember is Honkai Star Rail. Oh my god. Look, it was a word that seemed like it fit. It was a term. I was looking up terms and it's like, okay, this works. This is a good enough word to describe this. And like some of this was based on like Greek mythology. Greek myth. Honkai Star Rail. I'm not functioning right. I haven't slept. What? Why have you not slept? Guess what? What time is it for you, Camp? "7 a.m. Jesus Christ. Do you have school today, Camp?" No, I'm on break. Okay. Alright. I was worried you were about to say you had school today. And I would have gotten real worried. Crazy but not new? I see. Why is Saturn live? That looks cool. Which thing looks cool? You mean like the essence thing? I'm just making a real quick, green orb. Ah, yes, that's what an overworld essence, like, when it's just completely blank, hasn't been part of someone's body and changed by them, looks like. Basically, essence, like, it can, like, this is what it looks like when it's just starting out, and here's an example of, like, what it can look like. So, this is what Conscious were to look like if you were to yank it out of him. It's got blooming and everything. He's been streaming daily, but it's like 2 a.m. for him? I see. Jeez. No, don't yank it out of them. They'll turn it- if you yank like every part that makes Kei Concha a raccoon, which includes his faction, he'd just turn into goo. Because that's the thing that makes him a raccoon. Please don't make him melt. unraccoon him. He would become organic sludge. Don't do it! He'll just become organic sludge! Totally not foreshadowing anything later. I'm not foreshadowing anything. I'm not foreshadowing anything. It's not like we need to talk about the fact that like we don't have to talk about the fact that there is canonically an item called the diffuser. There's not an item called the diffuser that yanks shit out of you. There's not an item called the diffuser that can yank things out of people. The what now? Oh, yeah, this is something that... I really need to post my, my document with the reference stuff. I really should do that. Lying is not a good coping mechanism. I really should just... because I do have my reference docs that I need to put in the Discord for people. Need to get up and make an OC, but Loki needs to study the world first. I'm gonna send the docs. Hang on, let me... I should be able to just do something real quick. Surely I can just do something real quick. Hang on. Where's my Discord? There's my Discord server. Let's see. I think I'll also make like just like a document that has, what is it? Just terms. Just terms and info. Would camp... Okay, real quick. Would just a document that's just a list of terms be helpful? Would just a list of terms document be helpful? I think so, yes? Okay, I'll do that later on. Okay, opening my server... Arts and Works... I just need to make, like, a copy of that. Let's see... Duplicate channel... Same permissions, your line bitrate in Arts and Works. Just terms if you don't watch the series. Terms if you don't watch KSMP. Creating a channel. Goes over here. Okay, there we go. Writer's references. This is where I can post things. Yeah, I'll work on a doc for that later on. I don't have access to the docs at this exact moment, so I'll have to put things up later. But I'll work on that. I will work on that. Something that can yank... What? What do you mean? Tell me how to get them. How to get what? Right, I was working on this. Oh, something that can yank essence. So so in season 2, there was this thing called the diffuser. It's kind of a crossbow, but it magically separates things. It was used twice, only twice, once to yank the Wither out of Pyro for one episode, and then to put the Wither back in him because they didn't know what the fuck was going on with that. And then it was also used during one of the late episodes in a way that killed the character Magic. It took her out of the episode and she was just technically dead, kinda. It's not super clear, but it was this thing that was used like twice, and because this thing is in the library that canonically Kay Concha made, it doesn't have any lore. There's no reason for why it's there. No one explains shit. There's no explanation. It's just there in the library. So, because of all these things pointing towards, oh, there was this thing called a diffuser. When it diffused things, it does this, this, and this. And it's in the library that is canonically the library that Concha wrote all the books in. Which implies, for one thing, the diffuser was obtained by the hybrids at some point in time. So the hybrids got a hold of the diffuser at some point, and they put it in the library. And it also implies, because of all the books, that means that the hybrids had a void situation. It means that the hybrids at some point dealt with the void. So I've got these two pieces of information that I have to, like, look at and actually add into here. Because what, like, how do you get a hold of an item that literally rips part of you out of your body? Like, how did they get a hold of this? Like, where the fuck did this come from? So it's really not attainable? No. I'm going to implement it later, but it's not obtainable. Aw, don't be scared. Surely nothing happens. Surely not. Surely not. I mean, technically, K-Gorb was at Crossbow Point at the beginning of a fic. I have lost track. What do you mean, Cap? I'm so fine, which can translate to I'm... Oh! I see. You know what's really hard when it comes to eyes like this? It's like, okay, how do I make it so that the eyes have a slight distinction? That, rather mean fine and mental, I see. I see. Anyway, I was saying, like, one of the weird things is, like, how do I make a distinction between, like, a character having essence and them not having an essence? Y'all, do you, like, chat? It's actually hard to do. Like, how do you make a slight, itty-bitty difference that's almost impossible to notice? We're going with pupils that are slightly colored. Just barely green versus gray. Yeah, you can have faction, but not have essence. Like, we see, like, most characters throughout, like, the series of KSB, they don't have essence, they just have their faction. So essence is kind of like a thing that comes on top of a faction. But if you're born in the era where the gods are present, you will eventually have essence by proxy of the gods just being present. As long as the gods are, like, alive, awake, and present in the world, like, you will eventually form an essence. Kill me, what is this? What? I am totally understanding. Yeah, no, don't worry. It's... This is something that, honestly, it didn't get, a lot of time to cook in the main series, I'll be so real. Like, a lot of things were just suddenly dropped on the series in Season 3. Just suddenly, oh yeah, this is also a thing. Just like, there was no build-up to any of the god lore throughout Seasons 1 and 2. Yeah, don't worry. This is what the summary doc's for. Yeah, don't worry, I get it. Camp, I assume you're just reading the fic because it's like... I'm assuming you're reading it because it's like LOI, or just like KLOI. I mean, also Pash, I think Pash, you read this, you watched the series, so I think Pash would be able to explain if you have confusion as well. Kanchan read anything founded. Ah, I see. Yeah, Pash is probably one of the best references to explain stuff a little bit. So, like, if you're confused, I would refer to Pash. Oh, hang on. Manipulated by Clown. Yeah. Well, according to people who only care about the ship we do not speak of, that there's some, like, bro, there are some people who the only thing they know of KSMP is the ship. The ship we do not speak of. That's all they know of the series. And that's pretty fucked up. Like, I've met some people... Yeah, don't worry. It can be so saddening at times. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of the problem with the entire existence of the ship, that we do not mention, that is censored in the chat. Yeah. Unfortunately, that is some kind of the only thing some people know of, like, the series, which is crazy. Which is fucking crazy. Ship's, like, already famous. Yeah, and unfortunately the fact that the ship existed in the series kind of made it overshadow everything else that the series tried to do. Like, I'll be so real, I think that the very fact that the ship was even considered is what led to a lot of the problems that eventually kind of boiled over. I think it really was a major contributor to, like, a lot of the problems that happened in just the fandom in general. Like, a lot of people who were actors on the series, they came away from the series with a very sour impression, just because the only thing people talked about was the ship when they just did their, like, finale lore. Potion duo at some point. Yep. Right now I'm just doing, like, the color scale that exists. Like, you can go from, like, this is the furthest orange, this is the furthest pink. Could have had nice background flair, but keyword background. Unfortunately, the very fact that the ship was added meant that it was never gonna just be background. It was never gonna just be background. Like, its inclusion kind of was just doomed from the start. Yep, it's all green. It's very green. It's very green. Meanwhile, when I get over to end, it's just a few shades of purple. You know, it's really interesting that collectively, like the Minecraft community, when they think of the end, they don't think of magenta, which is, you know, the color of the flags in the end cities. Like, the end cities, it's all magenta. It's all magentas. It's not purple. It's really interesting to think that just like, instead of this or this, the end's color is like supposed to be implied to be magenta, but everyone like makes it purple. Yeah. But like this purple is different from like the color you get in like the game. But like Endarian eyes are kind of all uniform by comparison to all the other dimensions. Like, there's the variety. That's the variety here. They look into the eyes of the Enderman and say purple. The Enderman's eyes aren't even purple, they're magenta. Like, the Enderman's eyes are magenta. Say purple, yeah. Like, it's just really interesting, like, the Enderman we associate with purple. Like, the end as a whole we associate with, like, purple, pale yellow, and black. The Nether is very red and gold. The Overworlder is, like, greens and blues. Now it's internationally purple for the end. Yep. 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 But yeah, like they're... But it's real interesting, like, this is the scale of, like, color variety between factions. At least, that's what I go with. Yeah, like, you got purple varieties of Sclera and some purple varieties of Iris. But not a lot of variety otherwise. And hell, purple is so small. Yeah, the end doesn't have a lot of variety. That it also goes with the Endarian's like Elytra wings. They're all the exact same wings. They're just scaled up to how big a person is. The end is so barren. It is. It's very barren. I hope we get an end update at some point. We really need an end update. Please, I beg. Please, please. We need an end update. Like, I beg, we need more things that are purple. Like, please, I just want some more purple blocks, honestly. We have, like, negative purple blocks. Please, please, I beg. I want purple. I would like more purple. Give purple. Guys, I really want purple wood. Like, the end is just like obviously it's just barren in general, but please, please, can it have a little more? Can it have a little more flavor? Yeah, like, so there's actually a species of purple wood that exists in nature. It's called purple heart. Like, it's a real-life purple wood. I've used it before. That wood is just like, it is the densest thing I've ever held. Like, you think you felt dense wood? This is just the densest wood. I actually, like, when I was using a drill bit on it, I forgot to clamp the piece down, and it hit my thumb. This drill bit was going at, yes, speeds, like very fast speeds. The drill bit like clamped onto the wood, and then it just spun and busted my thumb. My thumb wasn't broken, but boy howdy, it was purple for weeks. I wish I'd taken a picture. But anyway, you should totally make an OC. You should totally make an OC camp. You should make an OC and post it in my Discord. I can't draw? Don't say you can't. You can always try. Give it a try. That's also fair. Maybe don't go into technical advices. It was one time. I was otherwise like a model student when it came to the woodshop class. Like, honestly, I was kind of the teacher's assistant. That's how much, like, I was decent at, dealing with, what is it, the... One too much, apparently? It's fine. My thumb is still attached. I didn't lose it, and I didn't break it. It didn't get broken, it just was bruised. It was just very bruised. And, like, it wasn't like I put it near, like, a thing that had blood. It was, like, a drill that goes up and down. Like, you take the drill and you put it through the wood that's clamped down. And then, like, that's how you make, like, a hole in the wood. And I just didn't clamp the piece of wood down. Because, like, there's some wood that you can, like, just put down. But the drill bit is usually kind of what determines if you can clamp it down or not. Or if you need to clamp it down. Yeah. I mean, at least my mistake didn't result in, like, hundreds of dollars worth of equipment needing to be replaced. Because that's the thing with, like, table saws, they actually have really good detection so that you don't get your thumb cut off. But if that thing triggers, it destroys the saw blade in order to make sure you don't lose your thumb. There was actually this one time, one idiot boy, what is it? Little area with carp fishes? I see. Like, there was one time, there was this dumbass fucking boy. He was trying to make a fidget spinner with wood against the industrial sander. The industrial sander. It's this big machine that has what is it? A thing of sandpaper in a circle. And he was trying to make a fidget spinner on it. Industrial, keyword. Yeah, and he was trying to do that. And he put his thumb... He put the thing too close to the edge, and then his thumb skinned into the sander. There was a smear of blood for weeks on the sander. Just this red streak on the sandpaper. He lived, but boy fucking howdy, I hope he learned his lesson, that fucking dumbass. Actual dipshit behavior, honestly. He's in his learning stages? Oh, you sure as shit was in his learning stages. But yeah, that was my time in woodshop in high school. My teacher trusted me enough to not stab people, so he let me make cosplay weapons in the woodshop. Yeah! A lot of it was like anime that was kind of popular at the time, like Hoseki no Kuni. Like that was one. And then, what else? I did something that was like Ruby related. Like, what is it? You know the character of, Adam? From Ruby? I made his weapon. So, like, the sword could go into a solid wooden sheath. I just never got around to painting it. And then there were others. Yeah, Ruby. Like, honestly, I'll be so real. Adam's weapon is kind of the only one that I thought I could reasonably do. Shockingly, the sword that is in a gun sheath was the one thing I thought, okay, I could actually do that one. That one seems reasonable to do. You know, as opposed to the giant fucking scythe, or the fancy, what is it, Weiss's fancy rapier. Like, Ruby's weapon made out of solid wood would have been impossible to lift, I'll be so real. Yeah. But yeah. Fun times. But yeah, I really should do, because I just have these things that I don't even use anymore, and I need to just kind of get rid of them, but I don't want to just like throw them out, because that's just like a waste. I don't know. Okay, back to trying to sketch. I hate drawing raccoons, man. I hate drawing, like, animal characters. I'm getting better at it, but boy fucking howdy, it is trenches. But yeah, I need to like just do something about like this pile of cosplay stuff that I just kind of never ended up using. I have like too many wigs that I just never used. And it's just like, I don't want to use these, so someone else might as well use them. It's just like, where do I get rid of them? Where do I go to get rid of them? I don't know. I really should do something about my tab situation on my phone. I'm like poking at my phone and boy howdy, there's probably like 5,000 tabs once again. I need to clear it out. Probably secondhand websites? Yeah. Just like, which secondhand website do I use? I don't know. I'll figure it out. You know, I saw this one tweet the other day that was talking about, like, how different fandoms were during the pandemic. Like, y'all ever think about how just different fandoms were during the pandemic? Like, bro, all of, what is it? It was Reem SMP? That is all just like, it all exploded so much. No one had anywhere to go, and that is the thing that everyone just latched onto. And, like, I wonder if part of, like, that... Like, I wonder if, like, some part of just being in Dream SMP where there was, like, how many fucking fics? How many fics have been written? Like, there was something for everyone in the Dream SMP. Like, any fic you can think of was probably written. There was just anything and everything. Like, you could literally be the pickiest person in the entire world, and you would still be able to find a fic in the exact flavor you wanted. And I wonder if part of, like, being in Dream SMP spoiled some people. Like, now you go into a fandom and it's like, you don't find anything in any flavor you want. Okay, I just looked up, I found out duo names don't exist in most anime fandoms like it does in MCYT, and I was still in disbelief. Yeah, I just looked up Dream SMP according to, let's see, if I go to this, yeah, stuff specifically in the tag, 93,000 fics in the fandom tag. 93,000. That's insane. Like, you can literally be the pickiest person. Only exists in romantic ships? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, most things focus on romantic ships. It's interesting because Dream SMP was, like, one of the only fandoms where you could find, like, a decent amount of found family and, like, queer platonic ships, which is crazy. Like, it's actually crazy how much of it was just, like, queer platonic. It's over XY and XYZ. It's just ship names. Yeah. Even you also shipping? Yeah. Like, shipping is a big part of fandom. Like, it's one of those things that is kind of universal that anyone will look at and be like, yeah, I like this thing. I like dabbling around in the fandom because of the amount of platonic stuff I saw. It's just part of the fandom. Yeah. Like, in Miraculous Ladybug fandom, like, you know, a big part of the series is the romance. The will they, won't they, or love square. And by proxy, a lot of the community is based in shipping. Like, most of Miraculous Ladybug is shipping. And it's just like, I don't know, it is interesting to kind of have to kind of like see as you go from fandom to fandom. Yeah. And like I used to like be in like the lifesteal fandom, but I eventually left. And a lot of lifesteal itself is also just the romance. Like a lot of things in there is like, you know, this romance stuff. And this like romantic tilt kind of affects every other fandom that kind of ends up intersecting. And then when one person goes to another, you know, another Minecraft related fandom, they bring this all the shipping kind of culture, and then it just becomes like a problem because it's like, hey, the person you're writing about doesn't like romantic stuff. Please don't do that. Excuse me. And just like the constant romance stuff is just because then it overrides every other part of stories. Yeah. And then, you know, when, was it KSMP came around, there's just this focus on romance kind of became a problem as it got bigger, and then there was, oh, this ship or this ship, and then it's like, no, please don't do that shipping, and then people keep watching. And I mean, there was also that entire, didn't that also happen in just Showtime in general? I know I've heard like down the grapevine that like early on there was some people who started to try to do shipping, and thankfully it did get like sniped out. And now there's like a pretty strong, how would you put it, like a wall or a culture of, hey, don't do shipping of people, please. Like one ship into time and that's all? Yeah. I've like heard down the grapevine that like early Showtime, like they'd try to ship like at least a few people together before it got like stomped out. I wasn't here for early Showtime. I got here like in the late second half of Split Apart lore. Like I think around, I don't know, like 2.5? Around there. That's around when I got in, so I was like unaware of anything that had happened before. I also had no context that the audience had grown in power. So that was fun to learn. New common earliest C, at least in parts I hanged out, that's fair. That's just what I've heard down the grapevine. $99% of it was done? Yeah. Yeah, I got into it real late. And only really conscious lore. Like lifesteal, it's... compared to like lifesteal and such at least, yeah. Yeah, compared to everything in lifesteal, there's not nearly as much, like, shipping stuff. There's only a few individuals, I hope? Early Showtime stream, eventually Concha and Vi stories? I see. I've heard about Ivory's lore. I am sad that it all got fucking nuked. It's just all gone. I'm very sad about that. That's unfortunate, just in general, that all of Ivory's lore is just gonzo. Yeah. Yeah, Ivory has... like, the times she's had characters that I've seen, like, her character on KSP was so interesting. Like, her character... what was it? Her wings were cut off by her parents. Her character was the judge, jury, and executioner. She went around the Nether doing eye for an eye when violence was committed. Her character was so interesting, and I wish we gotten to see, like, a proper conclusion for her. But, like, Season 2 was so scuffed. Season 1 and 2 were very scuffed. They kinda were, yeah. Yeah, looking back on season 1 and 2, they were quite scuffed, and also, again, I've said it before, I'll say it again, the lore was not... There wasn't enough, like, build-up for some lore didn't get added till season 3, and then there's just all this and that. Yeah, like, Ivory had such cool lore, it seems like she had planned, and I just wish we got to see it actually, like, come to a kind of fruition. But things change. What can you do? There's also, like, Izzy. Like, Izzy would have been, like, an interesting character. I never end up watching season 3 yet, choosing Showtime in case, but for time reasons, I see. Well, if you ever get around to watching it, I recommend Cersei's unconscious POVs. Oh, wait, actually, peer pressured. Listen. I actually have a document that has all of the POVs. So if you just want to watch one bunch of POVs, my document has the specific POVs. It's all linked, organized, it's all in order. I have it all in order. The document. Yes, hang on. Alright, fuck it. I need to go put this in the Writers References channel. I added a Writers References channel. Let's see. Copy link. Copy link. 1, 2. Alright. Peer pressured, if you go to the writer's references, there is now a document available that has all the episodes, and it has whose POV it is, a link to the POV, the title, and during the 3rd season of the series, it has, like, you know, the specifics and stuff. I think, open up Firefox. Give me a moment. Yeah. Let's see. Window. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm like opening up my... One moment. Because I need to show you guys how much I fucking organize this. I need to show you guys how much I organize this. I need to show you. I need to show the the dedication I put into this. Like, let me mention that the summaries doc? That thing is 8,000 fucking words. It is 8,000 words of just all this. Let's see, where is... I just need bookmarks. Hide bookmarks bar so you can't see that. Yeah. Fun bit, the summary doc only took me 2 days. Day 1 I wrote all of season 1, and day 2 I wrote all of season 2. All of season 3 I'm not dealing with that right now. Firefox. Gonna make sure y'all can't see nothing. Nope, y'all can't see nothing. So this is my document. This is all the POVs. And over here you can see on the side tab, it has each of the season, the episode, and technically it has this VOD thing in the descriptions, but it's not really helpful. I also have the main POV first, which is what was in the channel's playlist. You've got the title, which person's POV, link. And like you can see, just like, I spent a while organizing this. I spent a while putting all of this together. And over here you can just scroll down to the specific episode. And over here you can see there's like which episode that it is, which is a compression of multiple POVs. And it has which POVs are in which one. I organized fucking everything. It is all here. It is all here. And it's also numbered for if you want to go to a different POV for that same part. So if you're in the part 1, you can just go to one of these other POVs that are in part 1. So if you only want to go to Cersei's POV, you can go to this version of the episode, watch her POV. This is very detailed. I just like... Y'all see how much time I've put into this? But yeah, that resource is now in the Discord. But I'll say it again, if you want to watch Season 3, I recommend Concha's POV and Cersei's POV. Their POVs are peak. Please give Cersei love. My girl put so much effort into her POV and her story, only for it to, like, not get a chance to do its full potential. Like, my girl did so much, she did so much. Please watch her POV. Like, Cersei and Moo did such crazy work. Like, I don't, like, if you've heard Moo on Arcadia, Moo's character Cobb, like, goddamn, if you thought that Moo had crazy lungs, like, Moo's work on KSP is just like, you've never heard someone scream until you've heard what Moo can do. I'm so serious. Like, Moo's lungs are crazy. Cobb is just comedic? Yes. But also, Cobb has crazy lungs. Moo Season 2 was amazing, indeed. But Moo Season 3 is a whole other beast. Just a whole other beast. Like, during that time, Moo was also doing, like, you know, art of her character. And, like, we see just, like, a few things that are like, oh, this is what her character looked like before she got changed into this tiny, 5-foot-ish little cow. Like, this little cowgirl. Like, if I remember correctly, Moo used to be like a minotaur. Her character used to be like this minotaur before she got hit with a potion that transformed her into an itty-bitty cowgirl. Like, it's crazy. Like, the little bits of lore that we found out outside is just, like, insane. Tragic, indeed. But yeah, POVs to watch. I cannot recommend enough. Conchas and Circes. Conchas and Circes. Okay, gonna close that. Back to it. Like, what is it? Cece and Moo want to do some crazy shit, but they were told no. And I wish they gotten to do more cool stuff. Like, y'all, the Toxic Yuri was crazy. The Toxic Yuri was crazy. The Yuri was crazy. It was just crazy. And then there's just, like, everything going on with, like, Kit Concha's story. Like, Kit Concha's story. Just, like, his story is the story of, like, an immortal who lost the people who he cared about the most. Not only, like, kind of having to come to terms with it and the crimes he committed, but also facing someone who he inadvertently kind of ruined the life of. And, like, blind faith leading him to make more mistakes. Which, hey, I'm exploring in the fic. Ooh. Read the fic. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of work, and you should read it. The first arc alone is longer than, what is it? The first Harry Potter book. $76,000 words and counting. Also, let it be known, I do plan to, at least here and there, implement a little bit of, like, K Cersei and K Moo, since they would have been running around the same time. And, you know, I want to add a little bit of, like, those characters. Just a smidge, as a treat. Let's see, we've almost hit the 3-hour mark on stream, so I'll probably just be live for, like, a little bit longer. I see a bot. One moment. Yeet. Hello? Twitch chat, let me look around. Help. I can't see chat. Help. Oh. There we go. I can see chat. This is gonna be so fun to eventually have to try and do line art over. This is 4 panels. Then we're gonna have to line art over in color. I do this to myself. Oh, right, the, what was it? GQ made that, Arcadia, what is it? Arcadia April? Thing? Like, Arcadia April? Where did GQ put, like, the thing again? Where'd they put the, message? Arcadia Barrel should be in the general. Find it on Tumblr. I'm gonna be real. I am too slow at art. So if I partake at all, it'll be very slowly. I'm just looking at everything right now, like the list. Let's see. Time, adrenaline, war, passion, control, innovation, leadership, knowledge, isolation, regret, decay, division, loyalty, faith, death, secrets, love, tide, grief, family, light, magic, reunions, hope, life, divinity, memories, joy, creation, chaos. All good? Yeah. Yep. Yep, I'll get to what I can. If I do. We'll see. I think almost 3 hours is probably a pretty good place to go ahead and end it. End the stream. Let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up. Oh, my back. Ow. I don't stretch enough. But I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up stream now. So, thank you everyone who came to stream. I'll see y'all next time I go live. Pash, you should go to bed. I know it's late for you, and you are also sick. So you should go to bed. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all next time I go live. So I hope y'all have a good night. Bye-bye. Have a good night. Bye. Bye-bye.